Welcome to Booze and Glues, a justifiable excuse for two friends to spend time together, cross crafts off their to-do list, and, of course, drink. With glue guns and wine glasses at the ready, join Jessye Shepherd and Tabitha Davis as they attempt to simultaneously chat, craft, chug and charm. Will they consume alcohol? Definitely. Will they actually accomplish anything? Debatably. Will they bitch and complain? Inevitably. Will it be a bloody good time? Absolutely. And if things don't turn out just as planned, well, that's okay too, because booze.
So, once again, we're back and we're crafting.
Hello!
Jessye looks adorable.
Thanks.
Her curls in her hair are perfect. I want to know what you're using to curl your
flat iron.
hair. Mine never look that beautiful.
Dude, I don't know what
I
it is.
just must be good at cutting and coloring your hair.
You are.
And I'm not good at cutting and coloring my own.
You definitely are good at it. Well, it's nice because, like, it's so grown out. Like, the bottom part, it's like an ombre, kind of.
Well, that's what we did.
Well, and then it's even more
It was
so
a
because I just
sombre.
haven't
Right.
done anything in a
But you
while.
have natural, like, summer highlights, and
That's
it's
great.
perfect.
I know, I'm loving that right now.
I feel ridiculous sometimes when I compliment people's hair when I've done their hair. I'm like, your hair looks amazing.
Take a bow.
Patting
Take a
myself on the
bow.
back, but it's not. I'm like in awe of how you like fix it, and
Yeah,
it just looks cute.
I had tried, because curling irons, I don't know what it is. I can curl iron my hair, and within an hour, I have no curls.
Yeah.
I've always been really frustrated that my hair could
Flat
never hold it.
irons tend to get a lot hotter.
Yeah, it's freaking great. But I tried using a flat iron once, and I could not figure it out. It was not working. And
So
then
you YouTubed.
I didn't even do that. I didn't try it for a really long time, and then the receptionist at work, her curls are always really nice, and I was like, how do you curl your hair? And she said, with a flat iron. I'm like, I tried that before, and she was like, you just have to, like, I don't even remember what she told me, and then I went home and I tried it the next day, and it worked.
It was perfect.
Something clicked or something.
I think part of my problem too is my hair's so fried that when I flat iron it, I'm just making like crunchy little curly fries.
Yeah,
It was like, this is a Funyun.
no, it's great. I mean, it
Here's the
stays all
party.
day, and then I can even sometimes wake up the next day and not do anything in it.
Well, like in those like loose curls are so nice.
No, I just
They look
brush it
good.
out.
It looks so good.
Love it. And then it looks like I really tried.
So Jessye's looking glorious. I've got sweats on again.
I got leggings on.
I have leggings and a tank top on. You have a tank top on, but yours is like schmancy, and mine's like, I just threw this on after I got home from work. Because
This is when
Ugh.
I go to work.
it's
I
really
did wear
cute.
these
You always look
leggings.
super cute.
Thank you.
What did you-
this
what
is
pants did you
Compliment
wear?
Jessye Day. I wore a skirt.
Oh.
It's
See, and
like
I feel like I can't ever wear skirts with those kind of shirts. Was it like a pencil skirt?
tucked it in.
Oh. I'm not a tucker.
I am.
You have less stomach flab. So tucking is...
Well, actually, every time I walked by the mirror today, I was like, ugh, I gotta get rid of this.
so funny what we do to ourselves.
Isn't it? I know.
So we are crafting. We're painting. Figured summer,
Yeah.
summertime. It's officially past the first day of summer. We're gonna make some watermelons out of wood rounds because I went and stole some more wood rounds from my dad. Jessye and I somehow like have taken the same wood and the same set of paints, and we're coming up with two totally different things as usual.
Probably.
I think it's great. She's doing like pink, and it's super cute. And for some reason, I'm like, I must have a very realistic looking watermelon.
I feel like all cartoon pictures of watermelons are like pink sometimes.
Are cute.
And that's kind of what I'm going for, is like,
Yeah, I
which
like
is weird
it.
because I don't really like pink. But this pink isn't like a. Oh,
It's a
little
nice,
baby pink.
yeah, it's a nice pink. It's a womanly pink.
Yeah.
It's not a childish pink. Isn't that a Bible verse? When I grew up, I put away childish pinks.
Yep. Must be.
I feel like it's warm in here, and I turned my air conditioner down pretty good, but maybe we need a little more. I'm probably warm because I was out sanding these in the sun.
That could definitely be.
Sanding the wood and
I'm
spraying
never warm.
Ugh, I don't know.
Well, okay, I'm gonna lie.
Okay, hold on. It was 110 last week, and y'all live with swamp coolers.
Yeah. We don't have the swamp cooler anymore. We just have that little
Wall
little
AC
unit, which is fine. And I think we finally figured it out. Well, it hasn't been nearly as hot lately.
Oh, yeah.
either.
Just those, 10 degrees. The difference between, anything below 100 and anything above 100 is, amazing.
Yeah. It really is so different. And, I mean, it was just really humid that week.
Oh, yeah.
For some reason,
it was rough.
too, which is...
Well, yeah, because we came over and I helped you spray paint, and it was like a jungle on your front porch.
Yeah. It was pretty crazy. And it's not... I mean, Chico isn't known for humidity.
Yeah.
That's kind of why I like Chico Heat, because... Chico Heat, that's our baseball team.
Yay!
But that's kind of why I like it, because, you don't have to worry about the humid stuff. I don't think I could do Texas.
Oh, no. It's funny, I get back in, humidity, and I can't breathe. And I'm like, now I know why they always sent people out west when they had lung problems. They're like, you need a dry climate.
Right.
Because my asthma gets so bad.
Which, speaking of going out west for your lung problems, we watched Tombstone.
You did.
We did.
Now you get all my references to calling you a lunger when you first found out you had
And
TV.
he is my favorite character.
Doc is the freaking best.
He's the best.
He's so great. I love him. I'll be your... What does he say? I'll be your huckleberry.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's very sweet.
So you liked it?
I did.
Blake liked it?
Yep.
I feel like Blake would be really get down with Tombstone.
It was good. It was a goodie. And we've been watching that, The Ranch on Netflix that has Sam Elliott in it.
Oh, yeah. I haven't watched that, but I've heard it's good.
Oh, my gosh. I laugh out loud every time we watch it.
Yeah.
It's great. It kills me that there's only 10 episodes in a season.
Right.
But, yeah, Sam Elliott's in it, and I freaking love him in it.
He's pretty
just the coolest little guy. And, so, yeah, it's been... That was good. Because now I get the TV stuff.
Well, and when it's so hot, I mean, we watched a lot of movies and TV this week because it was just I'm not going outside.
Right.
I'm not doing yard work. That's for sure. I mean, even swimming, the pool was incredibly warm, so it was a little rough patch.
Oh, yeah, you guys got your pool up and everything?
We do.
Good.
It's been good stuff. We did manage to make it to a heat game when it was 104, so really experienced that.
Did you guys go on Saturday?
We did, yeah. Well, we went last week on Friday, and then we went on Saturday again this week.
Yeah,
that was fun.
My boss had given us 2 tickets on Friday.
I was going to ask you guys if you've gone at all.
Yeah, we got to go once, and it was awful.
Really?
Yeah, even when we rode our bikes, because we're so close.
I know,
Driving
right?
a car, it would probably take longer,
right,
to be totally honest. And they have that cool free bike valet, which is awesome.
So cool.
And, so we rode our bikes, and which that wasn't even that bad. I was like, I thought this was going to be worse, to be totally honest.
Right.
And then, we got to the game, and we were like, I was like, I thought this was going to be way worse again. And then it got hotter.
Oh, yeah.
How did it keep getting hotter? I have no idea. But it did.
Growing up in the mountains, I always felt like, 3 o'clock was your warmest time of day, because, the sun starts going down behind the mountains and the trees, and it starts cooling off after that. Down here, 5, 6 o'clock is, peak temperature.
Right.
And then, the sun will go down, but the humidity will raise.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. It got more humid. Because, I was sitting there, I'm like, this is all right. And then all of a sudden, I'm like,
I can't take
not
this.
all right.
Yeah.
And I'm just wet. My whole body's,
miserable.
Just nasty. And I'm like, this is really not that fun.
The boys were not excited to go. They're not liking this heat. And so, they
spend their whole week in Chester.
Yeah.
So
And-
it's like a shock every time they get here,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Well, I just told him, I was like, if whatever you want, I will buy you unlimited amounts of Gatorade.
Yeah.
And so they did okay with that. Better anyways.
Did they give out free popsicles too on Saturday?
Oh, yeah, I saw them doing it, but we had bought smoothies and junk, and so we didn't really mess with any of that.
I got a free popsicle.
That was pretty cute. Yeah, but it was fun. I mean, the first game we went to a couple weeks ago, they didn't do so great. So when we went this time, they won by a lot. Enough that toward the end I was like, oh my gosh, they need to just finish this game. They're ahead by 13 points or something crazy, you know.
Yeah.
And it was like, it's hot. We want to go home.
Yeah.
So it was nice to actually see a baseball team win, though.
I know, because all your Giants games have not worked out well.
Not great.
Which is
So we're going to
bummer.
a River Cats game this weekend.
That'll be really fun.
So that'll be fun. That I haven't ever actually gone.
Yeah, I hadn't either until it wasn't that long ago that we went.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're really fun. The stadium is great.
Yeah, I hear it's pretty cool. Do you hear Bochi down here whining?
Yeah.
This is what he does all the time. I have to put allergy medicine, and do all this stuff because he's just so pathetic. Are you not painting all the way to the edge?
No,
I kind of like that. I might do the same thing.
I'm following the
Wood grain.
yeah, and it's making kind of a funky shape, which I like.
Well, I mean, it's not like watermelons come in perfect circles.
Right.
So, I'm not worried about that.
Oh, watermelons. See, watermelons are one of those things that's just too difficult for me. I don't bother with them, really.
What?
Yeah.
It's not like they have seeds anymore when we were kids and they had to spit them all out.
Well, and also, I just don't really, I don't love, watermelon. I'll eat it.
Yeah.
I like it, but I'm not, there's so many people who are like, watermelon is my favorite. Blake loves it.
Yeah.
And
I've watched Jackson eat so much watermelon that I've started to be concerned that he's going to puke. And I'm like, okay, you need to stop because I don't want to deal with this.
yeah.
You better hold that down, kid.
No, I'll eat one or two slices, but after that, I'm like, all right, that's all the watermelon I need.
Yeah. I definitely, it's good. And there are times when it's really good. You get a really good one or it hits the spot just right. And I'm like, oh, this is so refreshing and amazing.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely not I have to have watermelon every day in the summer kind of person. Although, I am, to fit with our lovely project tonight, I am drinking the 21st Amendment come hell or high watermelon.
Love it.
And so I do feel like I have
perfect
to have, yeah, totally. I feel like I do have to have watermelon in my fridge to pair with my beer. So
It is much better with the watermelon, though.
it is. It's just that extra little something. It's like having Blue Moon with or without an orange, right?
Oh, yes.
Or,
It's good with an orange.
yeah. What did we have the other day that we put? Oh, the new Lagunitas, the I think it's Lagunitas that did it. Now I'm trying to remember. The Los Gigantes beer. It's a lager that they came out with. Giants one, Mexican lager. And so when we were at the game, it was funny because I'd already bought a 6-pack of it and I had it with Adam's Father's Day stuff.
Oh.
And then we're at the game and they were like, oh, we have the Los Gigantes. And so Adam tried it and I was like, oh, I hope he likes it. Because I already bought him some.
That Father's Day gift's gonna suck.
Yeah, he's going to be like, oh, cool.
Thanks for buying me the beer I didn't like.
Right, I know. So, yeah, he seemed to enjoy it, so that was good. But they put a lime in it, and it was so good.
Even better.
Yeah, amazing.
Even
so.
Corona is so much better with a lime.
And I honestly am not the biggest Corona fan. If I'm gonna have something, I would rather have a Pacifico.
Oh, well, Pacifico's darker, so that makes sense for you.
I really love what you're doing. It's so cute. The rind is so thin and precious.
Well, yeah, and I'm not sure I'm gonna like it, but I hope I do.
I think it's perfect. I got my dark one way too thick, so now I gotta try to go fix that.
You're doing
Bochi.
some good blending, though. I'm digging it.
I think I'm gonna have to let this dog out.
Hey, brush. So I
You wanna
can
go out?
use the pinky pink.
Come on, Mr. Bochi. On my little dog. So, how goes the house?
Oh, jeez.
It's a never-ending project.
It's housey.
I mean, you have to, like, really look at it like it's a never-ending project.
Yeah.
There's never going to be a point where you're like, I'm done.
And I'm starting to get a little bit better at that. I just want to be at a place where I'm
Comfortable,
not living out
like-
of boxes.
Yeah, and you can
Still.
feel like, oh, I can take the day off and go do whatever, and it's not like a guilt trip because you're like, I have
Yes.
so much to do.
Yeah.
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 Oh, for sure, I get that.
So, I mean, the living room is so close to almost done. Blake's been working really hard and getting all the windows painted. And
I know. Well, I was over just last night. I
Yeah.
stopped by, and it looks so good. I love the white with the gray.
it's looking really, really
It's awesome.
nice. I actually really like it. And, so we're getting there. And, you know, even Blake last night was like, does it feel yet like we, like,
Own
own this house? And I'm like, not really. I mean, it's different, obviously, than all my other
Right.
apartments because it has a yard and
Right.
whatnot. But I'm like, no, I don't think it's really set in. I'm like, I don't know when it will set in, but
Right.
and you know, lovely. You just get all these new things that you never had to deal with
Right.
when you don't own. So that's what we were just at Lowe's for. We've been having tons of like bees and wasps and stuff around, and we're like, there's got to be a nest here somewhere because they're all over the place.
Right.
And Blake found it today.
Oh.
So, and it's a pretty big one.
Mm.
So we had to go buy wasp spray, and so at sunset, Blake is gonna
Go hunt those little buggers down.
go spray them down.
Oh, geez. He's not allergic, is he?
No, but he's like actually really weirdly scared of them.
Oh.
He
I'll come spray him. I feel bad.
he like kept he's like, I'm not getting near that thing because I asked him to send me a picture because he told me, he's like, I found it like when I was at work. I'm like, send me a picture. He's like, I don't want to get close to it, and I'm like, oh, come on. And then he was showing me when I finally got home, and he was like batting at him, which I'm like, if you just don't bother them.
do that. They're not, yeah. I mean, chances are they're not going to sting you if you don't, like, attack them.
Right.
If you're batting at them, they think, danger, danger.
Yeah, so one of them was coming at him, and he's like jumping, and I'm like, first of all, that's adorable because you are like jumping right now. Second, just stop bugging them, and they're not gonna bug you.
Yeah. Oh, funny. That's really cute.
It was sweet.
It's always fun to see a grown man, like, being like, ah!
Jumping for his life because
Yeah.
a wasp is coming. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't like them either. And
Right.
if one was coming at me, I would jump.
And you're not like, woohoo, let's just let him live here. You're like, no, we definitely need to get him out.
Yeah, I tried to Pinterest like how to get rid of a wasp's nest, and
They're like, go buy bug spray.
well, no, Pinterest is so, every time I look for stuff like that, it's like the natural way to get rid. It's like mix some dish soap and
Apple cider vinegar.
I think it was peppermint oil was part of it.
Oh, I have some peppermint oil.
Well, I'm like, you know what? I really don't care about being natural about this. To be
Right.
Totally honest.
Right.
I just want these.
How about we
suckers
just kill him?
gone?
Yeah.
So
Oh, dear. So, we're waiting for updates from Blake for
yeah,
Wasp Watch
we've got a while for sundown.
2017. That's true. It is summer.
Because yeah, you gotta wait till sunset when they're sleeping or when they're home or something. I don't know. Apparently they're out and about all day and then they come.
They
home
they
at
work.
night.
They do the 9 to 5.
Yeah.
So they're on that grind.
So
That's hilarious.
I know
Hmm.
it's gonna be
Yeah.
great.
He doesn't have like a little beekeeper hat.
No.
Oh, that would be awesome. You should Pinterest how to make one of those.
Right. Well, and did I tell you that our porch light already doesn't work. It burn out after like 3 days or something. And
Oh.
I know we gotta just buy a bulb. No big deal, but I just haven't done it. We were at Lowe's today and I still didn't do it.
Oops.
But when we had it on, we would wake up in the morning and our front porch would just have like 30 dead bees on it.
Oh my gosh.
Because they all go to the light and die by the light.
Right.
It was ridiculous. I'm like, these guys are really stupid.
Like, Then I have to have a tiny bee funeral every morning. It makes me late for work.
Yeah. It's just like, why are all these bees on my freaking patio?
Right. What are they doing? Why do they like us so much?
Yeah, so we sat out there one night and just watched them go to the light, and they, like, dance around it like weirdos, and then they die.
Oh my gosh, it's like, what if you're watching like a bee cult and they're like sacrificing?
Could be. I don't know what they talk about. So, yeah, it's weird.
Did you guys ever watch that bee movie?
No.
It's really cute. It actually is really cute.
Wait, is that the one? No.
Because Jerry Seinfeld does the voice for it.
I did not watch that one.
Yeah.
We did watch Moana last night.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet. See, and I'm like pretty down with most of the kids' movies, but recent ones, the boys are like getting too old. And they're like,
want to watch Moana.
That's a kids movie.
Aww.
Yeah, they want to watch Logan. I'm like, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think Logan's probably a bit intense.
A little much for y'all.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty cute. It's, a Disney movie. They're all kind of similar.
Pixar. It's a Pixar, which Disney is Pixar now, too.
Disney, Pixar.
Yeah, because trivia last week was Pixar movies. We didn't do too shabby. I mean, we didn't win, but it wasn't the worst thing ever.
Yeah, that's good.
This week it's Friends.
Oh, it's the Friends one.
Yeah. So my Brad.
My Brad.
Different sentence. Brad is out of town.
Oh.
He went on vacation. How dare he?
Yeah, what the heck?
Excuse me.
I didn't know that was, like, allowed.
And so my brother was going to come. And then so I told my dad, well, why don't you just come? Because we'll have the extra spot.
Yeah.
Well, and then I talked to Chelsea and Story, and they were going to make it. So I was like, well, invite Mom, So then we started talking about it, and I'm like, okay, so you guys just need to get someone to watch the kids so Amber and Andrew can both come. And then my mom and dad. And so I'm like, we'll have a whole family thing. So we decided we're just going to go a little early, order pizza, hang out, have dinner together, like have a chill, kidless time.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I got so much red. Holy moly. They're really caking it on here. Yeah, so it should be fun. We're all pretty big Friends fans, so hopefully won't get slaughtered by some random team that shows up and is like named like Ross and Rachel forever or something stupid. And I'd be a jackass about it. But yeah.
I don't even know how these people hear about this stuff. Like,
I know. I mean, I love Friends. I don't like look out in the world for anything that's Friends related and be like, I will be there.
Yeah, you have like an internet search for like, tell me when Chico and Friends trivia comes up.
Right. I don't know. I mean, because you think that it's people with teams. So I have noticed there's this one team that keeps showing up and they have different names every time. But it's the same people.
Weird.
So they're like changing their name.
Do they count them? Like,
I don't know if they count their points and change it or what. But like every week they're like, oh, look, I made a clever name about a pun about the thing we're doing. But then, yeah, but it's like the same kind of crowd. But I think maybe they swap out a few people, which I mean, we've done.
Right.
When it's, oh, this person will know about this or whatever. But yeah. So.
Interesting. Yeah, I wonder if they let them do different names and still be a part of the 5-week challenge.
Like, yeah, every week you just show up and you're like, we're this name, all previously known as.
Right. Yeah, please keep our
point total.
Or you could be like, you could have a regular team name, like they're like Team 10, and then they could be like doing business as.
Right.
Whatever team name they want to be.
I brought my DBA certificate from the state of California. Yeah. Oh my goodness. We miss you guys.
I know.
It's hard, I know, because there's just so much to do.
Yeah, I'm just not at a place right now
where yeah, you wouldn't enjoy yourself. You'd be sitting there going, I need to be doing this and this and that,
Well, and even, I just, like, I'm starting to get to I used to want to have, like, things to fill up all the days of my week, so I never felt like I wasn't doing anything.
Oh,
and I don't know if it's because I'm getting older or something, but now I'm, like, as little as I can be committed to is awesome. Like, I still like having some stuff, every
No,
once
I
in a while,
totally know what
that's
you mean.
good. But there was a minute where, like, Tuesday
Every single day of the
nights,
week.
we had volleyball. Wednesday nights, we had trivia.
That's
Thursday
pretty much my
nights,
life.
We had, like, this. And I'm like, holy majoli, I don't know if I want to do that anymore.
Right.
And my brother and his girlfriend are moving into our second house.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's going to be interesting. Pretty much everybody said don't do that, but...
Yeah.
You know,
No, I
mean,
know.
the thing is, probably it'll be fine. Really what's going to go super wrong is if something goes really wrong in their lives, and then something's going to be wrong regardless of if they're living in my house or not. It's just going to make it worse that
Right.
I have to kick them out or
Right.
whatever.
Right.
But probably if they remain decent people, it'll be...
And continue paying rent. You'll be good to go.
It'll be fine. And we had a conversation with them before. I was like, I'm going to treat you like any other renter. I said, we need the rental money. So if you can't pay it just because you're my brother,
You gotta go.
you gotta go. So, we had that conversation beforehand. So hopefully that'll help if anything ever happens.
Right.
Like, I will still be supportive as a sister.
Right. As a human
But-
and my family.
Yeah, but I can't be supportive as a landlord.
Right.
So, we had that whole talk. Hopefully everything will work out. If not, then you know what? That's going to really suck. But
I've been there. I've had lots of family work for me. We sold a business to my ex-brother-in-law. That did not work out. He basically just disappeared and well, I don't want to talk a bunch of crap, but he just defaulted on the whole thing, turned it all back to us. Well, that wasn't ideal.
right.
And then we just ate it,
Yeah.
because, well, it's your brother and you can't have a family feud over it,
Right. Which, and
So-
that, I'm kind of hoping that most people that rent to their family or whatever, they don't have that, if you can't pay, you're gone
Right.
conversation. So I'm hoping that'll help. And, he'll still be mad at me if they can't pay and I kick him out. And,
Right.
But at least it's not like, you never told me you were going to be screwed up. It's like, no, actually, I did tell you I was gonna be screwed up.
Well, I think it's fair because, if you have that conversation, we can't pay and you guys have to go. He knows, he might not be happy about it,
Right.
but, he knows that you guys have to have the income.
Yeah.
So,
Hopefully it'll work out. But there, now I don't know what were we talking about? Oh, having stuff to do every week. So Emily's like, his girlfriend Emily is like, oh, we could do a dinner every week and I'll cook one week and you cook another week. I'm like, that's a commitment.
I don't want to sign up for that.
And so, not that I don't ever want to have dinner with them, but I'm like,
Right,
can
but
we just say,
do it
you
when
wanna
we do
have
it?
dinner on night?
Right.
Instead of every Thursday.
So, I used to live next door to my brother and sister-in-law. We shared a back fence.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was nice to just do the oh, hey, you want to come over, or hey, we're cooking, hollering across the fence at each other, or whatever.
Right.
When it was not pleasant was when people weren't getting along, which
Right.
I don't think you have an issue with so much as I had a really difficult human being as a sister-in-law. It was really a hard situation, period.
Yeah. Even if you didn't live next to them.
Right. And then, when it was oh, we're not allowed to talk to you or my brother-in-law or see my niece and nephew or whatever because you're mad at us. And then you have these big, huge parties and we can see it all going on, that was not fun.
Right.
But I don't anticipate that you'll have that issue.
I don't think so. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Well, at least you have it rented.
Yes.
And
it's nice knowing who's going to be in there.
Right.
Well,
And
that's the
it's
thing,
not
there's-
they're going to trash it because that's his sister,
Yeah.
It's they're not going to just destroy the place with a giant party and then disappear on you.
Right.
So that's good, especially in college town. And if you're going to be renting to college people, it's a concern.
Yep. So, yeah, it'll be good, I think. I hope. That's my hope.
So how much work are you guys going to do on that place before they move in?
Um,
Or are you going to let them be you can paint the cabinets if you want to?
No, I pretty much told him, because, whatever they do to it, you know, I'm going to have to reverse or make normal again when they leave. So,
but I mean, if they don't want ugly bone cabinets.
Oh, no. We were going to redo that anyways. So, which I was just going to paint them, but my parents said that the cabinets are pretty bad. So we might actually replace the cabinets. So they might get really lucky.
And get brand new cabinets.
Yeah. Because like I said, I'm going to treat them like anybody else.
Right.
And I was going to redo the place anyways. So
right.
I'm not going to not do that now because it's my brother. So, yeah, they might get new cabinets. We'll have to see. I got to figure out how much that's going to be. But they're pretty bad. I didn't realize how bad they were because when we looked at the house, you know, there was somebody in it.
Oh, that's right. They didn't move out till right after you guys got it.
Yeah, all the cabinets were full, and so I knew they looked really ugly, but I figured paint would cover it up, but it
needs a little more than paint.
Not. So
that's funny. Well, good riddance, because they were pretty scary, right? It's like what you want to hear when someone describes the cabinet decor is bone.
Yeah.
Like, not like bone white, just like this is supposed to actually look like bone.
Yeah, that's what Blake described it as. I think they were just trying to distress it and make it look like antique-y.
It did look like antlers, though.
Yeah, it did not work.
It was interesting. So my red has slowly turned pinkish. Not as pink as yours.
Yeah,
and I'm
mine's
trying
like a not quite ripe watermelon.
And I'm trying to make the center more red to like blend it. But I thought it would look cute to like have a little bit pink on the edges.
Yeah.
But it's really, I have like 20 layers of paint in the middle. It's super thick. Oh my gosh.
These are
look at that.
Cute, actually.
Mm.
I love it.
It's wonky. Look at it. Like it's lopsided.
I love it.
It looks almost like it's 3D.
Like you said, watermelons are not perfect.
But like the amount of rind versus watermelon in some of the places
It's got a lot of rind.
Is a little different. Like it's like not even.
That's okay.
I don't know. I feel like maybe I should try to fix the edge, but you know, once you start fixing it, it just gets bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
No, this is fun.
I know, I'm like intent on painting right now.
I know, I'm doing the most intrinsic is not the word I was looking for. Intricate is the word I was looking for. And so now I'm like, I'm focused. Y'all.
Now I'm going to silence while we paint.
Right. I had something I was gonna say that is happening in my life. I do not remember.
How go the engaged life?
Engaged life feels just kind of like boyfriend-girlfriend life.
Right. Guess what? Married life is going to feel just like that too.
Well, especially, I mean, you know, Blake and I didn't really, not that we didn't do it right. Like, I'm not worried about it.
Oh,
but,
right, yeah.
But
you were already buying a house, so it's like, well.
Right. Like, you know, I kind of always imagined that, you know, you'd have a boyfriend and then you'd be engaged and you'd plan your wedding and then that your whole life is going to change because you're married and now you're living together and now you're experiencing all these new things, which, to be totally honest, I'm kind of glad I don't have to experience all of those new things at one time.
With the person that you've already committed everything to forever of all time, and then you're like, holy shit, I can't get out of this.
Right. And then you realize how hard it is to live with, which Blake is not hard to live with at all, actually, so I would not experience that. But, you know,
it's hard to live with anyone, though. I mean, to some extent, you know. Nobody does things exactly the way you would do them, and you have to accommodate each other, and...
Yeah. So I'm glad that not all of that is happening all at one time when we get married. But yeah, it's just kind of one of those things. And, you know, I probably ruined the thrill of the engagement because I, like...
You're like, oh.
I got to the point where I was, like, begging for it. You know? I wanted to get married so bad, and we were always talking about it. And,
So it wasn't like, what?
yeah, it's not like, I had no idea you were going to propose. Like, I had an idea I was going to propose because I kept asking him when the hell it was going to happen.
Right.
And
no, I'm the same way.
so, and
I like beat it to death and made sure it was what it, like, are we both on the same page before, both times, you know, before it happened. So then when it happened, it wasn't like, what? I had no idea.
right. Well, which especially since we just bought a house. I'm like, first of all, you
kind of have to do that.
Yeah, you're not only going to be financially tied to me.
Yeah.
But this is going to happen, right? 'Cause,
For the next 30 years.
right.
Yeah.
I'm like, this, you know, I just want to make sure we are getting married because I'm buying a house with you right now.
Yeah.
And I want to be married. So, I mean, and that's kind of a little bit of a bummer, but I mean, we're enjoying it. Every once in a while, you know, we're like, oh,
Ooh.
I'm the best fiancé in the world. I say that a lot because I'm funny. And today, like at Lowe's, he said something about, hello, aren't you supposed to help your fiancé with this type of thing? I'm like, oh, you're my fiancé. You know, just cheesy stuff like that.
So cute.
And,
I
you
have
know,
no idea what seeds and watermelons are supposed to look like.
Me neither. And, you know, everybody, like, asks all about it. Like, we have to tell a story about how it happened all the time. And,
Right.
which is fine. The story's funny.
It's cute.
And, you know, everybody asks, well, when are you going to get married?
I got real nosy and asked you that myself, but
Well, that was totally fine.
I had ulterior motives.
Because I am happy. I can't
Did
wait
you get to see it?
No,
Or you
I
guys
haven't
didn't cook it because your oven was being weird?
Yeah. I'm very sad. I might go cook it at my mom's tomorrow.
There you go.
I want to eat it. No, it's not crazy different. But kind of. I mean, now I can, like, talk about our wedding, and it's not like I'm being weird.
Taboo.
Yeah.
Or like, hey, psycho.
Yeah, he's like, we're not even engaged yet. He used to say that all the time. Why does it matter? But now I can be like, we need to start making a wedding list. And it's like, no, we really actually do, because we can't choose a place that we're going to get married. We have no idea how many people are coming.
Right.
So.
I feel like I'm putting way too many seeds in this. Am I gone stark raving mad?
I think it doesn't matter how many seeds are in it. How many watermelons do you want to grow from it?
Well, I put the white seeds, but then I was going to put black too. Like a few highlighty dots. You know, because your seedless watermelon still has a couple.
I don't even, like, how do you make a seedless watermelon? Like, how are scientists real life?
It's kind of creepy. I know Adam and I were talking about that the other day because I was like, dude, our kids are growing up in a world where watermelons just don't have seeds and never have. Right?
That's weird.
Isn't that so weird?
very
It's so weird. They're just like, oh, seeds? Huh? Yeah, it's a very weird world we live in.
It is. There is one spot of this where my pink paint will not dry.
Probably gonna get all the cancer from it. The seedless watermelons.
That could be. That totally. I'm like, from my watermelon thing? I get what you're saying.
From that pink paint. Yeah. Well, I'm excited for you guys and your wedding, and I'm also excited because crafts.
I know. I know. I was at TJ Maxx. Obviously, it's wedding season now, right? So
Right.
TJ Maxx is like a bunch of wedding stuff out.
Junk everywhere.
And I'm like, we need all these wedding things. We bought a bow tie for Torpedo.
Aww.
Because that's the kind of thing I'm like,
Yeah.
I can,
These are the important things.
yeah, I can buy that now. I don't
Right.
need to. I mean, the other thing was like, you know, there were like bags for your bridesmaids. And I'm like, I don't even know how many of those are going to be.
Right. We probably can hold off on that.
So.
But yeah, there are some things you can get that just like makes it fun. And then you can get a wedding box where you can start storing all the stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And then, yeah, have a wedding board on Pinterest, which used to be
Right.
secret, but now it can be public.
Oh, mine has always been public.
Okay, I'm
I'm
quitting.
like afraid to do the seeds.
I know, it's scary.
That's cute. Yours looks very realistic. I love the fading.
I got real excited about that.
I love the fading.
Okay, it's sitting over there. I'm judging it. I'm going to drink my beer. I haven't been drinking my beer. But that's like half a watermelon. Or, yeah, well, it's a quartered watermelon.
Which one?
The one you're looking at for an example.
Oh, yeah.
I made mine very, like, concentric. And then also a couple random. I think I put too many seeds in mine. Don't go seed crazy.
Well, maybe it wanted to be seedy.
Maybe it's like a reflection of what I feel about life. Aw, shit, my watermelon's full of seeds.
Remember when I was a kid and there were seeds in watermelons?
Yeah, I remember, like, not being so excited to eat watermelon because it was, like, a freaking task.
Right.
Also, one time, my brother put watermelon seeds in his ears because he thought he was going to make earplugs.
Oh, my goodness.
He had to go to the emergency room,
Right.
and they had to take him out with those really long forceps tweezer things. And then they could only find one in one of his ears. So they thought the other one just fell out, you know, as he was freaking out and shaking his head and crying and screaming.
But it didn't.
Well, he insisted that it did not. So he would always just be like, there's still a watermelon seed in his ear. So we, you know, have given him cred about how he's got watermelons growing at places. And
Well, now we know that, yeah, I mean, watermelons don't, because everybody always told you, don't swallow,
Don't swallow those
seeds,
seeds.
or you'll grow a watermelon inside.
chew them up, swallow them if you want to. You know how much time I could have, like, just swallowed the seeds?
Right?
I could have saved a lot of my life.
Yeah, but people convinced me that I was going to have freaking problems.
Jessye, why? I'm going to have to repaint mine. Why did I make my seeds like that? It's fucking nuts. I'm watching you do yours, and I'm like, oh, that's how watermelon seeds go. They're not a starburst pattern? Why didn't you say something and stop me?
I actually didn't look over until you were pretty much done with them, so...
And you didn't want to go, that looks like shit.
It doesn't look like shit.
I'm taking a picture of it right now.
It just looks very seedy. And like I said, that can be okay. I think you're traumatized from your childhood. I think it just came out in your art.
I'm seriously debating. I probably should just let it dry and then put more red.
Well, if you're going to do that, definitely let it dry. Otherwise, you're just going to smear all the white and black, and it's going to start looking real funky.
Yeah.
You know?
Mine definitely has like this is a watermelon I bought at a store, and yours is like a perfectly painted animated
Well, I
watermelon.
told you I was going for animated.
I love it. It's so adorable.
'Cause-
As usual, I want to barf because your
gosh.
thing came out so freaking cute. She's so good.
Oh, yeah.
Good at everything.
I totally didn't shake the black, though, before I poured it.
I didn't
so
either,
My black
so-
is really watery, and
Yeah.
it's leaking.
When you get like, but I think it makes it easier to like paint more intricately. But yeah, I squirted out what I can only describe as like ketchup water at the beginning. It was weird. I know we decided a long time ago that we weren't going to eat when we were doing this, but
But sure.
I have to take a bite of my watermelon. I got these ice cubes. Look, they're not watering down my beer.
Wow. I thought those were watermelons when you brought it out.
Well, because I
I don't know what the green I thought was, but...
put pink and green because I was like, oh, it's watermelon. Like I was, you know, I like to be themed.
Right. You should take a picture of it.
It's not pretty anymore.
Why not?
Because I drank most of it. I guess I can take a picture this way. Oh, look, there's a seed.
That's hilarious.
I better not swallow them.
Don't you dare.
What will happen?
You're going to grow a watermelon inside of you.
Oh, it was really cute last weekend. My brother and nephew were over, and we were talking about something, and I had brought watermelon over, and the kids were just going nuts eating it. Like, it was basically like we just let them, like, feast on candy. They were eating it so much. It was crazy. They would just, like, I'd bring a whole plate of it out to them, and then 5 minutes later, they'd come back in, and I'd be like, did you guys seriously eat all that? And they were like, yeah, can we have more?
Watermelon is nature's candy.
It was pretty funny, but I told my nephew Cooper, I was like, if you keep swallowing those seeds, because he was like picking them, and I'm like, you can grow a watermelon in your belly like Dad. So Kyle like turns and he's like, see my watermelon? And he's like patting his tummy.
That is hilarious.
It was really cute. And Cooper like looks at him real serious. He looks at me real serious. Like, and then he all of a sudden just gets that like, I don't think so. But it was like he's still young enough that like for that half a second he was like, the world is a wondrous place.
You just gotta think about it, That's too funny.
I'm gonna get a picture of my watermelon drink with my weird ass watermelon in the background.
It's gonna be a watermelon filled picture.
I feel like my camera's really fuzzy. My phone is going to die on me like any day. I'm gonna have to replace it. I'm not excited.
Well, especially with the new cell phone plans.
Well, they
You can't
always
just upgrade your contract and spend $200. Nope.
Oh, I've never done that anyways, really. The last couple times I've done the like purchase your phone on a
Payment plan?
payment thing. Yeah, it's easier to
wanna-
spend an extra $20 a month.
See, I don't want to do that.
But I mean, I paid my phone off like 2 years ago,
Right.
So I'm sure it's coming. But one of our doctors just got his cell phone upgraded, and because his was doing the same thing mine was, randomly turning off, saying you had this much battery, and then all of a sudden you turn it on and it's like, nope, 5%. Meh.
Yeah,
Like-
that's what Blake's is doing.
It's doing crazy things. So I think Apple has sent out the code to kill
Yeah.
everything, 6S and younger must go.
It's in the upgrades.
And the programming, I swear to God, it really is. I mean, and I know I'm
It's
a little...
always after the upgrade that my phone starts doing funky things.
Yeah. I know I'm a little bit of a conspiracy theorist, but I mean, come on.
No,
How easy would it be to do that?
so easy.
This isn't compatible anymore. Oh, guess you'll have to buy a new one. Well, he updated his and, transferred all of his stuff, and he's like, nothing transferred. I'm like, I don't want to do this. I have to go through so much nonsense. I should probably do it before it actually dies on me, because then it's like stress and it has to be done right away.
Yeah, well, that's
That
one reason,
is so cute. It's great.
Thanks. That's one reason why I'm afraid to get a new laptop.
I know.
Everything is on my laptop, and I don't want to, worry about moving everything over.
Well, and then you put it on a hard drive, and you're like, okay, now it's on the hard drive. Well, but then you need to get something, so then you have to, go get it off the hard drive, because you don't, if you don't put it all on your computer right away, it's just a thing. I took pictures with it, with all the insane colors, so everybody will get to see what a nut job I was when I first did it. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm just pouring it right on there.
Oh my goodness.
Smear
She's
it
not
around.
joking around.
It's a lot of paint. It's all good. It's all good. It's gonna be fine. When I first started doing Stampin' Up, and I am one of those, I want it to be perfect. And so, my friend's sister actually was doing it, and that's, how I started doing it. But my aunt had been doing it for, 20 years. But she would just be like, oh, the great thing about paper, there's two sides. I'd be like, okay, start over.
Yeah.
Flip it over and do it again. There's two sides to wood, too.
That's true. I'm kind of wondering, ooh,
You just had an idea.
what about if on the other side we did something else?
Oh.
Like a pumpkin.
Right. And then we could be like, summer, fall, summer, fall. Because you see all those things on Pinterest where it's like, this way it's a stack of pumpkins, and this way it's a snowman.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I like it. I like it a lot.
Mine's not dry enough to flip it yet. Anyways.
No, mine's not going to be for a long
long
time. Considering I just put gobs of paint on this
Maybe we
side.
could just use this one as a watermelon, and then when it gets closer to fall,
We'll repaint him.
yeah,
Be like, voila. Yes.
a pumpkin would be cute.
So I will post a picture. Do you have your lights up anywhere?
No,
I don't either.
because
But
I don't have anything up anywhere.
that's very true. I don't even know why I asked you that. That was stupid. Stupid.
Jeez, Tad. Made me feel bad.
Now I'm gonna smack myself in the head. The real crazy's coming out. Well, because I'm like, I'm gonna post a picture of my chalkboard sign that I just redid for 4th of July.
Oh, yeah. Everybody, it's so appropriate. It's ridiculous.
It's gonna be pretty funny. Somebody's gonna be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe.
Unfollowing these people.
Yeah, because it says the fuck word on it.
The fuck word.
Which my children were like, what is happening? But I was like, it's funny because it's from a movie. Just don't look at it. Don't read it. So I'll put that up so everybody can see because that'll be fun.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Yeah.
Definitely necessary.
What else is going on in life and things?
Nothing in mine.
T minus 10, 11 weeks. Where are we at?
Oh.
So you start drinking
Like
with me again.
End of August.
Are you going to be
something.
like,
It'll probably be mid-September.
by the time you actually finish them?
Yeah. And I want to give myself, like a week or two
Oh,
after
yeah.
taking
Just
them.
to make sure that it's out of your system. And yeah, for sure. I'm slightly concerned that you're going to be like, I haven't drank in 6 months. I don't need to. You promise?
I promise. I mean, even before
I'm going to peer pressure you into drinking because of our podcast.
Well, I mean, even before I started the meds, I really had started drinking a lot less anyways.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I'm sure I've said this before.
We're grown-ups.
Well, not...
And it's more difficult on your body.
Not even that. My drunk can be so... I'm either have the best night of my whole entire life and I'm everybody's best friend in the world.
You're not.
Or I am not. And there's no in between.
Yeah.
And I don't even know, I have never figured out if it's a type of alcohol or
if it's like the mood going in or what.
I cannot figure out the answer to it to figure out how to fix it. So,
Oh.
and I just kind of, I mean, when you're young and you get drunk and everybody forgives you a lot easier. And,
right.
And you get older
and people are like, I don't want to deal with this anymore.
Yeah, they're like, actually, you're kind of a bitch. And so, I mean,
I've never been around you drunk and been like, what a bitch.
Well, that's good.
Yet.
I really,
there's a first time for everything,
even,
right?
with Blake, there's been times where I've just, screamed at him. And, there's really been so many bad times. And
okay. Well, yeah.
It just gets to the point where I'm like, you know what? I really probably shouldn't play that gamble game anymore.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as much as we're booze and glues, we're like booze and no, that is the booze part. A moderate amount of alcohol and crafting.
Oh, right.
We don't get wasted.
Not like we're getting drunk.
I cannot live like that.
I also have a very thin line between drunk and doing really well and blackout.
Oh, yeah.
And I haven't figured out the formula for that either. I've tried because some people are like, oh,
when I stop tasting the alcohol.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I could have one shot.
You were going to say, my nose is numb or something, huh?
No.
That's when I know I'm drunk. Versus I'm just buzzed is I'm like, oh, I can't feel my nose.
Weird.
When I touch it, it's numb. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I should probably go.
Yeah, I don't, because
you even made little teardrop shapes to yours.
Yeah, because I'll be like, I'm fine, I'm great, I'm feeling good. And then all of a sudden... It's not even I'm starting to not feel good, I should slow down. It's oh, now I don't feel good. And this is awful. So, I just kind of stopped stopped playing that game, and I'll drink and have a good time, but
It doesn't have to be a fest.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I fully agree on that. I'm good. I'm like, I will have some beverages tonight, but I have to go to work tomorrow, and my supervisor's being there. I'm still doing training and stuff. I can't be not great. I have to be 100. I gotta be 250.
Gotta be on your nerd.
It's
10%.
it's a little rough at the moment.
Yeah.
It's gonna get better. I keep telling myself that. I don't want to go crazy. Am I about to go crazy?
No.
I kind of think I need to put one more set out here versus in here.
Yeah, I think stick to the edge.
But I don't want to... Because these ones I started out kind of way out, trying to keep them even. I think that's what makes yours so cute, is the evenness.
Oh, that looks cute. It's like a little flower.
Kind of, huh? Am I missing some? These ones are missing some, huh? There's big gaps.
Yeah.
It's so hard to know when to quit,
I know.
when to stop. It's too much. Don't do it.
No, I think that's gonna be.
Oh,
It's been an hour,
snap.
Oh,
That means we
We're
gots to go.
trying to keep these
Trying to-
not so lengthy. Not
Rain?
just for y'all, because we usually pare them down, so all you hear is 45 minutes. But
Right.
there was another hour and a half of nonsense that we cut out, and we are trying to avoid that madness.
Straight up nonsense. Straight up. Okay,
Or a lot
now
of
does it look a
quietness.
little more watermelon? And I still don't feel like it's right. What am I not doing? Or what am I doing?
I don't know. Maybe
Like
just
here? That's what I was gonna go.
And
But
then I think-
in between or down here?
I think down there a little bit. And then I think after that,
I've
we
gotta stop.
we gotta slow it down a little bit.
It's so easy to just go nuts. I'm not spending gobs of time on mine, making them all beautiful like yours.
I think
yeah.
that works.
I think that's way better.
I think that's beautiful.
Let's take a picture now.
Congratulations.
And we
We've
can
done
compare it to tabs before and tabs after. Crazy.
Oh my.
I broke it all. Maybe.
Okay,
I
do
can
we
just
want to say goodbye?
stack some more? I guess we could just do that first.
See y'all gators later.
Oh, no. We do. We're totally going to.
Okay.
Hey, people, stay cool out there.
Stay cool.
Maybe you're in Australia and it's winter.
Oh.
I follow this comedian on, I think Instagram. And she was, posting these pictures and she's missing summer. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then I'm like, oh, that's right. She lives in Australia and
You're in
it's
a different
winter
part
there.
of the world. On the other side of the equator. Isn't that how it
So
works?
mind blowing.
It's
Yeah.
nuts to me.
I'm pretty sure. I've never been down there. Have you?
No.
No.
Also, yeah, I haven't even been on, I think,
We've
the
been
under part
always
of the equator.
north of the equator.
Yeah.
What's
Because
wrong?
I've been to Mexico, but I don't think it's
No, that's still
down low enough.
That's
right?
still North America.
That's true. Yeah, and Alaska blows my mind because there's parts of it where it's fucking sunny all day
23 hours a day.
and it's fucking nighttime all day.
It's the same way in Sweden. You can go outside and get a suntan at 10 o'clock at night.
What?
Oil up and lay on the deck.
How is that real life?
It's just,
I want to go and experience a whole day of sunshine.
Yeah.
Do they still what are their hours?
They just go regular hours. If you live there, you got to.
I guess that's true.
And what are you going to do?
Just because it's daytime.
Can't stay up. I mean, what are you
It's
going to do?
downtown. It always pisses me off. I'm like,
Meth.
that could be. Gotta stay up because it's sunny. I mean, you really need to use blackout curtains in a place like that.
For sure. But then think of the inverse where there's also part of the year where it's only sunlight for an hour.
I'm sure they
It's
have
dark
sad
all the time.
mad.
Yeah. Mad sad.
Mad sad. Sad is a real thing.
I know it is.
'Cause
We're
even
not
in-
joking.
Even in England,
Here's our PSA.
right? Even in England,
Folks,
I was like,
get your vitamin
"Fuck is
D.
the sun?
Get your vitamin D.
Get your vitamin D." I said the F word quite a few times today.
I might have too.
God damn it!
Well, I don't say that. That's now you've gone too far.
Just I'm trying to say every curse word I know. Have you seen Teacher Fight?
No, I keep wanting to watch it, but the kids are always around, and I'm like, not appropriate.
I saw a clip. Warn you, it's an awful movie.
Yeah, that's what I've heard too.
Really
so
bad.
do I want to waste because I only have so many minutes to watch a movie, and there's so many movies, like good movies that I want to watch.
One of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Oh, really? That horrible?
Like really bad.
And I love Charlie Day.
I love Charlie Day too.
I'm trying to forget the only reason
that he was in it.
I would watch it.
Yeah.
But my friend did show me a clip of it, which was probably the funniest part of the movie, and I don't need to watch it. Yeah.
Yep, that's the funniest part.
Rapping.
It's the funniest part of the whole movie.
So I'll just watch the clip and call it good.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the funniest part of the whole movie.
Oh, yeah. What, she was singing that I Don't Give a Fuck song, right?
I don't fuck with you.
Is that how the song...
You little
is that
stupid ass bitch.
Yeah.
I'm fucking with you.
Yeah.
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 That was hilarious.
That is the greatest. Every once in a while, I sing that song in my head when stuff is going on, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Sometimes?
I don't give a fuck about you or anything that you do.
Sometimes I just crank it up in my car because there's nothing better than just being able to scream at the top of your lungs the F word a million times.
Right. And then I think, oh my God, what if the part of my brain breaks that keeps me from saying these things out loud? And that's what I'm really, because I think that's what happens. Like, we see so many old people with like dementia and like Alzheimer's and things. And I'm like, what if that chunk breaks that's stopping me from saying this out loud? And what I am when I'm an old lady is just me, like, you know,
singing that song,
like getting groceries, and then somebody like bumps into the back of me, and I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. I'm like, what is the world going to be like? Oh man, because that's in my like subconscious.
I can't wait for the day, and then I can just yell at people and be like, "It's okay, she's old."
Right. Oh, I hear people say stuff sometimes, and I'm just like, oh lordy, what is happening? And then I think like, man, it's gonna be so great when you're that person, because you have no idea.
I hope that I get to be that person for a minute while my brain is still healthy,
right.
and
I
you're
know
just
what's
like, happening.
I don't care.
Yeah, I can walk away and I can hear him be like, "Oh, she's just old."
Right.
Like, and I'm like, "Fuck you."
Right.
Ha-ha.
Well, yeah, I think for that moment. But then there's the moments where you're just like rambling and repeating the same story over that you just said 3 minutes ago, and people are like,
everybody's
why?
really awkward because they don't know if they need to say something, or if it's okay to say something, or if that's going to upset you. And yeah, like,
but it's fine if you're that person, because like you aren't aware of that. You're just like, okay.
Yeah. And so, that's the hardest part, because you want so badly to be like, you just told me that 5 minutes ago, but then you know it's just going to make them sad and frustrated.
Like, what?
So you just
confused.
Say, oh, yeah.
Yeah. You just go, okay.
Great story, Grandma.
Cool.
So
you don't mess with her and like start pretending like you're psychic?
No.
Because that would be fun to do. Not to your sweet grandma, but probably to somebody. Just like, oh my gosh, I know what's going to happen next.
And like do like the That's So Raven face.
Oh, I'm having a vision. I say that because a friend of mine, not a funny story, he like crashed his dirt bike and burst his intestine, had to have surgery, and of course all of the dude friends that were with us were like, okay, bye, he's in a hotel room, only one person can be in there, like he's in a hospital gown, his ass is hanging out, you know, like, and they're all immature and they're just like, leave me alone with him, you know. So, and I get to be the one to call his mom and, you know, hey, your son's about to go in for emergency surgery, do you want to come down, like that whole thing. But he was, you know, you get like a head injury, or you, after you've had anesthesia, and you'll like lose time like that constantly. Oh man, I had so much fun messing with him. Which is a little evil, but after like the 40th time you've told someone what's happened, you're just like, I can't with this anymore. So you're like, oh, you know what, it's gonna be good, you're gonna forget all about this in 3 minutes and we're gonna have the same conversation.
Well, it's like my grandma.
What?
It's been almost 2 months.
Oh.
And still, it's like, I need to get up and go to the bathroom. It's like, Grandma, you can't.
Oh.
Why can't I? You're in an
Yeah,
accident.
that's
Your leg is broken.
totally different.
Holy shit. Seriously, over and over and over again. And she's funny. Like, I mean, it's sad that brain damage is kind of funny. Because they just
It's one of those things where, like, you have to find something, you know?
Yeah. Well, she says funny things. So,
Right.
like, I had to explain to her, you can't get up and go to the bathroom because your leg is broken. And, like, her pelvis is broken, right? So she's got that
the
little
bar and the, like, she's immobile.
yeah, she's got this, like, exoskeleton that's, like, keeping her together. And, but obviously she's got these bars on her stomach. She always wants them off. So I'm like, Grandma, she's like, take this off so I can get up. And I'm like, I can't take it off. It's attached to you. She's like, I don't understand what you're talking about. And I'm like,
It's
Grandma.
like legit screwed into her
into
bones.
hip bones.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
So I'm like,
Yikes.
Grandma, I can't take it off. And she's like, why? Is it your leg broken too?
You're like, burn!
I'm like, no, my
Good
leg
one.
is not broken, but it is literally attached to you. And she's like, I have never heard of such a thing. And I'm like, to be honest, I hadn't either.
I just found out about it when they wheeled you out and you were screwed together.
Just found out now, like,
Yeah.
4+
months
weeks ago. But
Yeah. I love that. Is your leg broken?
it's her leg broke. She was so serious too. Because, like, I had just told her leg was broken.
Didn't miss a beat.
And if
Oh,
your
Grandma
leg
with the
broken, too.
sassiness.
I know. I'm
I
like,
love it.
I just laughed. And she's like, and she's mad because she
Right.
wants to get up and go to the bathroom. And she's like, I'm sorry, I'm laughing at you.
She has a catheter and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
But she can't figure that out.
Well, I'm wondering if it, like, she just feels like she always has to go.
Yeah.
Because it's not, your brain just doesn't realize
Well,
what's
it's putting
happening.
pressure on.
Right,
On
exactly.
all your parts. But,
Yikes.
yeah. Okay.
Oh, poor grandma.
So,
Brain damage isn't really funny. We take that back.
brain damage is not funny. But sometimes people that are messed up a little bit say some funny things.
That's true. Like when little ladies swear at you a bunch, it's kind of precious.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, get out and get some sunshine while you can.
Don't get sad.
Don't get the sad.
Don't get sad. Get glad.
What can we make GLAD stand for? Get
Get
laying.
lit. Get lit and dance.
I was gonna say something with an S. That's glass.
Glass.
Get lit and dance. That doesn't tell you to get sunshine.
Well, sad doesn't tell you to not get sunshine.
Oh, that's true. It doesn't stand for I didn't get enough sun.
Sun immunodeficiency.
I
don't know.
like it.
Because I was trying to say immuno.
But that
But
start with an
it started with an A. But I still tried. A for effort.
Autoimmune deficiency.
But what does S really stand for? Is it an autoimmune?
It's seasonal affective disorder.
Oh, that's what it is. See, it's not even autoimmune.
I do know stuff. I just say
Tab
things.
knows things.
Yeah. So get out and get some sunshine. Enjoy the hot weather, unless you're in Australia, apparently.
And then don't.
And then you can enjoy it while it's Christmas. Also, only 180 days left till Christmas, people. Let's get on it.
It's pathetic. Let's forget it's happening.
Oh no, somebody told me that yesterday and played me a little Christmas jingle, and I got so excited. So happy.
I'm just happy that I was smart this year and I saved up money, so my Christmas is not going to be scary.
That's cool. We can paint a wreath on the back of this.
Yeah, we could.
I like pumpkins.
I do too.
All right.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye, wait.
No.
Drink up.
You have craft to do.
Bye, Felicia.